Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Another very hard to run game, to be honest. Graphics. Was it at that? That's weird. I don't even have the thing set to that. So 1440p. A little bit of scaling, sure. Normally I would go like medium in this game. So we'll go 1440p with a touch of scaling. Some of this stuff, you know, like it's high or low. You don't have ocean. But like you can put them on medium or high. So what I'll do is I'll actually just set it to high to start here at 66, and we can play with it as we go. If it doesn't run well, we'll see. So initially there's going to be a nasty amount of pop in. That's fine. The only downside about this game is it doesn't have FSR. It only has DLSS, which is stupid. No XeSS either. But you can just add in XeSS and FSR easily. So you can see there the scaling. It's a little low, a little under 60. I mean, I play this on my handheld at like 45, so you'll live. But you can get it to go higher. So we'll go like this. We'll go turn some of these things down. So that the background model we can put to medium, ocean detail medium, character model high. I want my character to be that. So only when there's medium I'll do that. Texture resolution. Fog. We can turn fog down. Who cares about that? Like that. That's a mixed bag of settings there. And it gives us our 60. Now you will get some slowdown. It's like micro hitching or macro hitching, I guess I'd call it, at certain instances the first time you run through an area. It does it on every piece of hardware. I've tested up to a 5080 desktop in this game. That's the most powerful that I've tested. And it still does it. Nothing you can do. See, there was one right there. It's just the game engine. But look at the performance. This is on silent, by the way. We'll play with it in a sec, but okay, now let's go up to performance mode or balance mode, whatever. This is performance. Massive, massive, massive jump. Right? I mean, it's giving you desktop level performance, just not, you know, a beast like my 5070 Ti or 9070 XT that I have. Like, it's not that, but it's very good. Okay. So above 60 for the whole run through on performance. Even silent was pretty much right there. This is kind of where I would want to be at. And the reason is, I mean, this is a very hard to run area, but we need to get further. We'll come here, for example, and we'll do a little bit of outdoors. This is way back in the game, but it's just an area that I have, and you'll get to see some combat. So huge jump in performance. Right now you will get some hitching in places where it drops, but here, when we're out of the calm, the town's called calm, your performance will go up. So we can come down here. Now let's try off scaling, because scaling doesn't look good in this game because on AMD or Intel, because it doesn't have XeSS or FSR. It only has DLSS, which is really stupid. But you'll get that pop in, as you can see here, that like texture hitching. But once that's good, we can clear that and your performance will be good. It does still drop from time to time, especially in combat. That's just this game though. It's just the way that it is. Doesn't matter what GPU you're on. Cloud doesn't have aggressive spells? What? Here's Sephiroth? That's stupid. Okay. See that hitch there? But that's just the way that the game is. Okay. But I mean, your average is above 60. It's just the way the combat is in this game. But your average is above 60 native 1440p with like reasonable settings. So you're gonna have a really good time in Final Fantasy VII, honestly. Limitation would be more the game engine than anything, but generally speaking, you have a really good time in this game with pretty good settings, honestly. I don't even need to turn it down to 1080p. There's no point because we're getting this at 1440p. So yeah, next game. Okay, a little bit of Schmogwarts Legacy. Let's see what we're at here. Just use that. So 1440p, no scaling, I guess. Sure. Can we do it? I don't know. On Ultra? Probably not. Medium? Probably, to be honest. Actually, you know what I normally do is I go medium. I throw that and textures on Ultra. So Ultra textures, Ultra materials, and you'll be fine. You'll live. And the rest are on medium. And no scaling, 1440p. See where we're at. This game does really well. AMD does really well in this game. So does Intel. NVIDIA kind of gets spanked in Hogwarts, so I do not expect problems here. This is native, by the way, 1440p. Native. Pretty good. So if you have a handheld, I mean, you can just extrapolate. Say you have a 1080p handheld, you can crank it higher. In a 1440p handheld, 1600p handheld, you'll get this. With these watts, I mean, drop the watts down. Didn't make a huge difference, to be honest. So this is silent mode. It's still going to give you a fantastic experience. I mean, honestly, you could use this even as like a console replacement. I mean, people are pretty expensive for a console replacement, but I mean, if you just want to kind of do everything all in one little PC, right, you're going to get excellent performance here. Let's come in here, and I mean, we don't really need scaling, honestly, like at all, but we'll just throw in a tiny bit because sure. XeSS, FSR3. XeSS does look better, but let's just do FSR. We'll just try both. Go back and forth. Generally speaking, XeSS looks better than FSR3. FSR4 I haven't tried yet, even though... Why haven't I tried FSR4? Maybe I have without realizing. It's not in a lot of games yet, but look at the huge performance jump just with the lightest amount of scaling. It's really outstanding. I could barely imagine a day where you get this kind of performance out of a mini PC that's that small with no dedicated graphics. Look at the VRAM usage, by the way. 10 gigabytes. Hogwarts devours VRAM. So a 5060, 5070 mobile would get crushed. It would be unplayable. It would be a horrible mess. It would have micro hitching all over the place. The lows would be what I would consider completely unplayable here. So very good. Very, very good. I don't need to do more. It runs very well. Okay, we'll do a little bit of Metal Gear. I did a little bit in the review of the Mini, but doing more. So 1440p. Fortunately, we're going to max at 60. The game, the engine only maxes at 60. This game is really hard to run, by the way. So 1440p balanced high is like actually brutal, especially for an iGPU. Make sure we're in performance mode. We are. It's going to give us very close to 60 with performance scaling, but it's a little rough. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to come in here. You can get 60 if you just turn on more scaling, like you put this to performance. I'll just show you. You can pretty much get 60 now. See? There's your 60. And the game can't go above 60. So you can play like this, but if you don't want as much scaling, like maybe you don't want loads of scaling, you can come in here, put it down to balanced. FSR is good. 1600p performance mode is still fine, but I would personally turn it down. So I'll go medium for shadows. You don't want it on low. It starts to look a little weird, but we'll leave textures at high. Bloom, medium, motion blur. I actually don't like motion blur. A tiny bit, sure, but not a lot. And now we're just on balanced scaling. Yeah, so you can see that the resolution, aka the scaling, actually makes a big difference. So that's what I want to actually do, though. I want to go like this, put it back up to performance mode, performance scaling, sorry, like that. Okay, and then try the different modes. Silent mode, a nice clean 50 or so, still very playable. Balance mode should give us 60 with this, and then it'll run quieter, right? But it's a game test video, so I guess the game autosaved. I did this before and I forgot that I knocked these boys out. Okay. I can't hear anything because I don't have the audio doing a pass-through. So remember how to grapple people. I also don't remember how to knock people out. Wait, no. Bro. No, I want to hold on to him. Jesus. I don't know the controls of grappling. Anyways, it's frustrating. I need to figure it out. But it runs just well. Just fine. Okay, Claire Obscura Expedition 33. This is the type of game that I would actually want to run in a quieter mode because it's a very story-oriented game. So I would actually turn it down because you want to be able to hear the ambiance and the narration. So we have Ultra Quality Plus. Okay, so we're on high with Ultra Quality Plus, which is like it doesn't even do anything. So we'll go quality. I mean, that's weird. Their ratios are weird. I mean, sure, it might be right. So we'll go quality, I suppose. Scaling with high presets. And that's probably fine. Do you want to save them? Yes, I do. Look at that. Boom. So, oh, I haven't played this on a controller. I was using a mouse and keyboard last time. How do you do it? That's a shoot. How do I, oh, X, okay. I lost my train of thought. Balanced, we're just on quality scaling, which is good on high. And we're only at 54 watts. It's the type of game you're generally not going to want your fan to be like ripping in your face because it's annoying. You want to kind of be in the ambiance of the game, you know, hearing the audio, listening to the dialogue, that kind of thing. It's just that type of game. You know, if you're playing Doom Eternal or Doom the Dark Ages, like you probably don't care that much because you're just going to crank your music, just blowing stuff up. Like who cares, right? It's like rip and tear mode. Whereas this game is like, it's more subtle, obviously. So personally, I'd want to have it a little quieter. Now, if you don't care, or if you have it further away of headphones, of course, you can crank it and get more performance. It's very dark where I am. Right, get more performance like that, but I would personally play this one on silent, and I do, playing it on handheld. I'm not very far, if you know this game. You guys want to watch me suck at a game? Now is your time. I actually do not know. Ooh, okay. Loon. Stains. Stains. Ooh, okay. I got an essay here. Medium ice damage slows the target. Sure, that sounds good. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Perfect. Yeah, now you may think, you know, this is a turn-based game. But you may be like, oh, I was not paying attention. You may be like, oh, the timing doesn't matter, but clearly it does. I just got murdered. So you do actually want to have a game that doesn't have horrendously bad FPS and really bad lows, because otherwise you're going to, generally speaking, you're going to have a struggle to hit some of those times there with the moves and things like that. So